Ever feel like everyone else has it all figured out, sprinting straight to their goals while you're just wandering? Like there's a secret map to success they all got, and you somehow missed your copy? Well, let me tell you something that might just change how you see your entire journey. That straight, clear path you think everyone else is on? It's mostly an illusion. We live in a world that loves to tell us there's one right way to do things, one clear shot to success, one perfect timeline for our careers, our education, our dreams. But the real, messy, beautiful truth is that everyone's path is different, and progress, my friend, is almost never a straight line. Think of it like this: a bunch of different people walking completely different routes up the same mountain. Some are scrambling over rocks, some are winding through valleys, some are even taking a little detour to admire a waterfall. But they're all heading towards that peak. And today, we're going to really dig into why understanding this isn't just comforting, it's absolutely crucial for your peace of mind and your ultimate triumph. We're going to unpack why your unique detours and unexpected switchbacks are actually your greatest assets, and how embracing this idea can transform your entire outlook, not just on your goals, but on life itself. When you look at someone else's highlight reel, it's easy to assume their journey was a perfectly paved highway. We see the promotion, the graduation, the successful business launch, the accomplished dream, and we picture a direct, unwavering march from point A to point B. But that's rarely the case. Our personal journeys are as unique as our fingerprints. The attainment of goals, personal growth, and what we call success rarely, if ever, follows a predictable straight line. Instead, we're all navigating a complex landscape full of unexpected turns, hidden valleys, and sudden climbs. Each one of us is carving our own path, sometimes through dense forest, sometimes along an open ridge, often without a clear map, just a compass pointing vaguely north. Let's really lean into that mountain metaphor, because it's so powerful. Imagine that big, majestic mountain in the distance. The summit represents your big goal, your ambition, whether that's graduating, landing your dream job, starting a business, mastering a skill, or finding your true purpose. For many, the summit might even look identical. We all want to feel successful, fulfilled, impactful. But while that peak might be a shared destination, the routes people take to get there vary dramatically. You see some folks, and it looks like they're taking a steep, direct ascent. They seem to hit their stride quickly, climb rapidly, and make what looks like immediate, continuous progress. These are the people who might graduate college in 3 years, get promoted twice in their first 5 years, or launch a wildly successful business straight out of their garage. Their path might seem enviable, but let's be real. Steep ascents come with their own set of immediate challenges and risks. They require intense effort, a certain level of natural aptitude or luck, and often mean pushing through exhaustion and uncertainty without much time to look back. There's less room for error, and a slip could mean a big fall. Then there are others, perhaps like many of us, who opt for a longer, more winding path. We might take an extra year to finish school, switch majors a few times, try different jobs, or pivot our business idea 3 times before it clicks. This isn't a sign of weakness or failure. It's just a different way to climb. These winding paths, while seemingly slower, offer incredible advantages. They provide scenic views, opportunities to learn new skills along the way, to meet interesting people on different trails, and to gain a deeper, richer understanding of the terrain. Maybe you volunteer in a different field, travel to a new country, take a seemingly unrelated course, or work a job that isn't directly on your path, but teaches you invaluable life lessons. These are your switchbacks, your detours, and they are not wasted time. In fact, many people find that the longer, winding route, though it involves more miles, ultimately leads to a stronger, more resilient ascent. And then there are those moments, and let's be honest, we've all been there, where we don't just detour, we backtrack. We hit a dead end, have to descend a bit, or take a side trail that seems to lead completely off course. Maybe you started a business that didn't work out, enrolled in a program you later dropped, or invested time in a relationship that ultimately ended. These are moments where it feels like you're moving backward, or worse, getting completely lost. But here's the secret. These perceived setbacks and detours are not failures. They are ultimately what inform and strengthen the rest of your journey. You learn what doesn't work, what you want, and what you need. That knowledge is a compass in itself. The biggest illusion we need to shed is this idea that progress is always a straight shot upward. It's simply not true. You will inevitably experience periods of plateaus where you feel stuck, moments of stagnation when nothing seems to be moving, and even times of perceived regression where it feels like you're losing ground. You might lose a job, fail an exam, face rejection for a project, or feel like you've hit a wall creatively. These disheartening moments are not necessarily failures. In fact, they're rarely the end of your story. Instead, they serve as crucial opportunities for reflection, adaptation, and recalibration. Think about that stumbling hiker again. When they trip or hit a dead end, do they just give up? Maybe for a moment, but then they instinctively reevaluate. They might check their equipment, adjust their backpack, look at their map from a new angle, or choose an entirely new route around the obstacle. The fall wasn't a failure of the journey. It was an urgent signal to adapt. In our personal and professional lives, these setbacks provide invaluable lessons. They force us to question our assumptions, challenge our methods, and look for alternative solutions. They push us to discover hidden strengths we never knew we had: resilience, creativity, problem-solving skills, and a deeper understanding of ourselves. The failure becomes the unexpected training ground for your next success. One of the most beautiful aspects of understanding this different paths, same mountain idea is that it naturally fosters empathy and embraces the incredible diversity of human experiences. We all come from different backgrounds, possess unique skill sets, have access to varying resources, and approach life with distinct perspectives. What works for one person might not work for another, and that's perfectly okay. Some people thrive with direct mentorship, following a well-trodden path laid out by others. They learn best by having someone show them the ropes. Others need to explore independently, to discover their own way through trial and error, preferring to blaze their own trail, even if it means getting a little lost sometimes. Neither approach is inherently better or worse. They are simply different ways of engaging with the journey. Recognizing this individuality helps us move away from comparison traps, those soul-crushing moments when you look at someone else's highlight reel and feel like you're falling behind. When you appreciate that everyone is on their own unique journey, you start to celebrate the diverse ways people achieve their goals. You understand that your friend who landed a dream job right out of college isn't better than you, nor are you worse for needing to explore a few different career avenues first. Their path is just different. Their challenges might be different too, just as yours are. This perspective cultivates a more supportive, understanding environment, where we can truly cheer each other on, knowing that there's no single finish line or prescribed method for living a full, successful life. It allows us to recognize that the summit can be reached from countless directions, and each route adds its own unique story to the overall tapestry of achievement. So, as you stand at the base of your own mountain, looking up at that distant summit, take a deep breath. Release the pressure of that imaginary straight line. Understand that your progress might ebb and flow. You might find yourself on a winding path, taking unexpected detours, or even needing to backtrack occasionally. And that's not just okay. It's a fundamental part of the adventure. Embrace your unique path. Learn from every success and every perceived failure. And above all, appreciate the journey itself. The rich experiences, the hard-won wisdom, the hidden strengths you uncover along the way. These are the true treasures, far more valuable than any perfectly linear climb could ever offer. Your journey is yours, and its crookedness is what makes it so uniquely powerful. Ready to find your next breakthrough? Check out this video on reframing setbacks.